The thing that we love to point to is anytime somebody looks bad for Trump, he doesn't know them anymore and they only got him coffee once or whatever. So Volker and Sondland both testifying today, or this week I should say. Here is Trump on both of them.
First of all, Volker, I don't know him. This guy, Sondland, hardly know him. I've had a couple of conversations with him. I see him hanging around, when I go to Europe. But he was really the European Union ambassador. And all of a sudden he's working on this and, ask about that.
Like Brian Kilmeade's got his hands like between his legs, like, what are you talking about? And Ducey keeps like glancing to the side, like we're listening to a crazy person. Yes, you know both of them. Of course you know both of them. You had so many conversations with Gordon Sondland. He gave you $1 million, and it's not just that it's a bad defense to say that you don't know these people working for you. It's that if that were true, which it's not, it would make you look incompetent. And he doesn't seem to get that you're apparently surrounding yourself with all these people that you've given a great deal of power and authority to, and you don't know who any of them are.
So at no point have most voters really cared about the ins and outs of the diplomatic apparatus, right? And at the very least, we've had this base level of confidence that the people who are in charge of the diplomatic apparatus know anything about it. And the truth here is he knows nothing about it.
No.
And yes, at times our faith that they have honor and dignity and acumen is misplaced, misguided, and it gets us into trouble. We have gotten into wars for no good reason. But in this situation, you don't even have someone who cares about appearing like they give a crap about how international relations works at all. All he's looking to make points with is to echo the kind of like idle speculation people have around water coolers at work when they've already talked about sports for the day.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, and so Gordon Sondland, the guy he doesn't know, when the whistleblower complaint comes out, he like in a rush calls him up and yells, I don't want anything, I don't want quid pro quo, but you don't even know that guy. Why are you confiding with him? None of it makes sense.
That quid pro quo thing, the thing that he read from is like, yeah, if someone just found out that you might have committed robbery and that they call you and they're like, no robbery, thank you, bye.
And then the New York Times prints, hey, this makes it hard to know exactly what was going on, because they pretend that we don't know when these things happened. But anyway, let's move on to another part. How petty is Donald Trump? Well, according to him, look at what was one of the things that influenced him wanting to get rid of Marie Yovanovitch.
This ambassador that everybody says is so wonderful, she wouldn't hang my picture in the embassy, okay? She's in charge of the embassy. She wouldn't hang it. It took like 1.5 years or 2 years for her to get the picture up. She said bad things about me. She wouldn't defend me, and I have the right to change an ambassador. And Rudy didn't say good things, but he wasn't crazy about it. It wasn't like a major topic, but I have the right to change. This was an Obama person. Didn't want to hang my picture in the embassy. It's standard is you put the president of the United States picture in an embassy. This was not an angel, this woman, okay? There are a lot of things that she did that I didn't like. And we will talk about that at some time. Okay. But I just want to let you know, this was not a baby that we're dealing with.
No, we are dealing with a baby on television right now. The picture, like
Brian
when people
Kilmeade's
say,
like moving, like
when people say the president can get rid of any ambassador for any reason, they're not talking about whether you'll put their picture on a wall.
Yes.
No one's talking about. And also, she's an Obama person. Yeah, she was appointed to Ukraine by Obama, but before that, Bush put her in charge of Armenia. Like, she was in charge of what? Armenia and another country. Like, she was an ambassador under Republican presidents for multiple administrations.
Yeah, she's not an angel, she's not a baby, she is a career diplomat. That's what she is. She's a grown up. You're a baby, and you're a baby. I'm sitting at a desk and I have to yell at the president that you're a baby because you're clearly a baby. What we need to do for those reaction shots, you said they need to mix it up. What we need to do is we need to do a triple box. We need to have the full shot, and then we need to have close-ups on Ducey's face and Kilmeade's face so that Trump fans can see how uncomfortable Trump makes his biggest cheerleaders in all of media. They're looking at him and you can see on their face that "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend" music playing in the background. Like, they are shocked by how stupid this person is. Kilmeade keeps shifting in his seat because he's so uncomfortable. Steve Ducey, a guy not known for his intellect, smiles occasionally at how stupid the president is.
He went after Ducey during the thing. Do you have that?
No, I don't have that.
He went after Ducey basically when Ducey said that he needed to confirm stuff. He was like, I need confirmation on that, referring to something that the president said. And he says essentially, you don't need verification. He says, I don't, on the whistleblower's name.
Yeah.
And Ducey's like, well, we don't have verification that is the whistleblower's name. And he goes after Ducey and says, oh yeah, I like that you said that, but you don't need verification. Exactly. This is the president of the United States. And usually they specialize in taking little sound bites from the president, little sound bites from other stuff, not the raw material, taking those turds and polishing the crap off of them, and then presenting them to their audience in a way that doesn't seem wildly embarrassing. But in this situation, you see what happens when they can't. When the mic's open and the live feed is submarining your integrity, the question is, are the people watching it able to perceive the president as anything less than perfect? And I don't know.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.